Good afternoon, everyone. My name is David and I am an editor. Today's idea is to give you a roundup of what an editing software is, how to get it, and how to use it, just like basic stuff. So let's jump right in. First thing we're gonna do is to go to our browser. Let's type Davinci Resolve, Davinci Resolve 17, what's new? And we have here the Blackmagic design website. We're gonna scroll all the way down until we see how to download it. Here it is. So we have a free version and a paid version. The paid version is more for experienced editors. You have access to more advanced stuff, but for our purposes we're gonna go to the free software. So download now. You register and download. I already have it, so I don't have to do this. Now for the Premiere part, we're gonna type Adobe and let's go to the Creative Cloud tab. Let's go to compare plans. I would recommend just to go to the all apps. Again, download, enter your email, create an account, all that. Once you have your editing softwares, we can start using them. So an editing software is just a software that allows you to import videos, then put them into a timeline where you can select what part of the video you want to show. First thing we're gonna see when we open Davinci is this little screen. We wanna create a new project. We go to new project. Let's name it project 1. We have here our monitor for the timeline we are creating. We're gonna jump just to the edit page. In the edit page, we have here an effects library that we can turn on and off, a media pool, so we can organize our clips. And this big black screen is just our monitor. Now let's jump to the Premiere. At this point, all editing softwares are a timeline, a place for your media, and a monitor, so you can see what you're doing. We're gonna go to new project. The first thing we're gonna say is this little screen, so project 01, and we're gonna create a new folder, whatever we want. Let's say videos and projects. Okay, if you have a video card, you're gonna select GPU acceleration. If you don't have it, you're not gonna see this option, so it doesn't matter. And again, we have the place for our timeline here, we have a place for our media, and we have an effects control panel and our monitor. This is the color tab though, so let's go to the editing tab. It doesn't matter what tab you use, the only thing that changes is the organization of the elements. So I created this editing best, so it's easier for me to edit, but you can move stuff around however you like. Yeah, so I find this best for me to have this large area for my media, the timeline area, the monitor and effects area, and the monitor for viewing only what is in the timeline. Okay, so let's import some media. Right click and import, and let's say on videos in our folder we have some shots that we made from our products. I have here some sunglasses, so I can just drag or open and select all, and Premiere is gonna import the files. I can organize them into a little bin, so I have footage, enter, and drag all of them to this folder. The best thing you can do is to keep your workspace organized at all times so you don't get confused. And the footage we have, we can just monitor it here. Double click, press play. We're gonna see that this footage is just the product spinning on a turntable. Now we're gonna create a sequence so we can put on the timeline. So right click here, new item and sequence. We're gonna have to choose our frame rate. For our purposes, we're gonna go with 2997 square pixels. Make sure you select that. Progressive scan also. 29 drop frame, Rec 79, that's fine. And we're gonna name our sequence. When we export our video, that's the name that it's gonna have. So let's say sunglasses spin. We can see up to 3 minutes and 30, but if we click Alt and then scroll with our mouse, we can increase that amount so we can see more. So let's just stop at 30. Alt and scroll, Alt, scroll, Alt, scroll, And now we're seeing just the section that we're interested in. To drag our video to the timeline, what works best is just to select the first one, see where the motion starts, and then that's going to create our entry point. You can do it also like this, mark in and mark out for the ending. So the motion stopped, O, or this one, and then drag the video. And now in our timeline we have our first clip imported. We're gonna do the same with the second. We want to make a video of this. We want to fit all the sunglasses into one 20-second video. I think one spin is enough. Cut that, just drag it. One spin is enough. One spin, one spin, one spin. Now we have 20 seconds. If we want to export the video just as is, just go to the end of the timeline and click O, that is out, and to the beginning and click I. So only this area will be exported once we have our final video. Because this is just the introduction video on how an editing software works, we can just leave it at this and get some music. Let's say go to our browser for YouTube library, music, YouTube audio library, and here you have a bunch of songs that are YouTube friendly. You can put them in there and they're not gonna get copy striked or anything like that. Download. Yeah, sounds good. So let's put it in our folder. Please shut up. Okay. Now it's in our folder. Premiere again, project again, right click, import, and let's import our music. Open. So we have our song. Now double click the song and you see how long it is. It's 5 minutes and we need 20 seconds. What I like to do is to use the ending of the song, not the beginning, because then you have to fade it out and it doesn't it's boring. Okay, so let's go to the ending, last 20 seconds for 50, yeah, like this, and the ending, O, and just drag this portion to the video. And if you tap space bar, you can reproduce. So maybe it's a little too loud. If you see this, it's turning red, so it's at the maximum volume. We don't want that. We want it to be easy on the ears and a nice experience for the user. So you can just click the song and tap G, and this is your gain for the song. So let's make it -5 decibels, and you see how the overall volume of the song decreased. It doesn't matter if it's out of this area, because Premiere knows we only want to export this. So now that we have our videos and our song, we are ready to export. This is just an approximation of what editing is. So we haven't done anything to these videos out of the ordinary. We'll cover that in the next video. But for now, that's basically it. That's what editing is. We go to File and then Export Media. And here I have pre-configured some things because this is the format that I use the most, but you can choose many things. I recommend H264 because it's easier and it's YouTube friendly, it's Instagram friendly, it's Facebook friendly, so it's the most optimized that we have right now. If you need a specific size video, like you need to send it over email, and email only supports 20 megabytes. So you go to Video tab here, down, you're gonna see this 10. So this 10 is the megabits per second that you want for your video. If you see here an estimated file size, you see 26 megabytes. So let's say you can only fit 20. You grab this and type 8, 21, okay, then 7, 18, right. So you leave it at 7. Now, as I told you, your sequence name is your video name. Sunglasses spin. If you click on the name, it's gonna ask you where you wanna save this video. So let's say videos. Now new folder, let's say final videos. enter, open, save, and export. Now it's exporting our video, and we can check it out here. Final videos, sunglasses. Okay, so just for a product demonstration, that is fine. We'll cover more advanced editing techniques to make this a little bit more interesting. For example, something like this. This is the same footage, but we've added this. Now it's an ad, now it's more interesting, but we will cover that in a coming video. For now, thanks for watching. I hope this was interesting and very helpful to you. So start making videos, start doing your stuff, start editing your material. You have all the tools. You have a phone that has a great camera. All phones have great cameras nowadays. You have access to software that is very cheap, that is very accessible, and you have access to computers that can handle all of this. You don't need an expensive machine. You don't need anything expensive, just the will to learn and the will to do it. See you in the next video. For now, let's get to it. Start trying, start doing it. Go.